Okay, we're going to look at importing vector objects that you've created in Illustrator and then how to break those apart to animate each individual layer. Because you guys have all created a lot of really cool things in Illustrator. Now we're going to bring them into After Effects and animate each layer. So let's start off by making a new composition. I've made that. It's in my space here. I have the composition set for 10 seconds. And let's import a file just like we do with everything else. Go to Import and File. I'll bring in this logo, open. Now that brings the logo into my project panel right here. Now to bring my logo on screen, I can drag it and drop it over there, or just drag it and drop it down here. Either way, I'll drag and drop it on the screen. Make this a little larger so you guys can see it. Okay, now, right now, this object is only is a vector object, and if I wanted to change the position or the scale over time, I could do that like this, but it would only affect the whole object altogether, right? So if it's here, now it goes to there, it affects the whole object. But if I wanted to break this apart, and this logo is simple, it only has two pieces, yours might have more. If I press Control, just like I do to pre-compose or to group things, pre-compose is the way to group things in After Effects. If I scroll up a little bit to create shapes from vector layer, that will duplicate this layer and then turn off the original layer. And now I have, under my contents, I have them grouped, and they have, you can see if you click on each of those groups, I'll zoom in here on the screen. You can see this is group 1, the bottom, right here. And here's group 2 is the top, and then group 3 is actual black box that was a part of the logo. I'll delete that because I just want those two things. Now you can animate each one of these contents on its own. The fill here, you can change the fill color. You can transform group 1. Now here's all those transformation features that we had before. Position, let's do that right now. We have the position right here. And let's do the rotation. So we're going to say right before 2 seconds, we'll change those two things. And at 1 second, we'll have this rotate in like this. So it's going to start like that and just kind of flip around. And then the position will also, let's scroll this one over. We'll just slide it way over here off the screen. And we'll set those things. So now when we play, let's just slide that off even more off screen, so it's totally off screen. Okay, now the bottom half will animate independently from the top, and now it rolls in, and there you go. It's locked up. So you can animate those individual layers from Illustrator. Okay? The next thing that you guys might want to use in your animations is some simple text animations. And you can do custom animations with your text or use masks, but you can also use some After Effects presets that are built in. So first, let's type out some text. I'll type out Atarac, the name of this logo for this company that I'm working with, and I'll put that text right here. Okay, now I have that text right here. If I wanted the text to animate in as well, I'm going to move this. Well, sure, we'll just leave it right here. I'll show you how to move it later. We'll leave that right there. Now we have this text layer on our composition. Atarac, it's a text layer. There's a T to show you. There's a star for the shape layer. Illustrator file for the Illustrator layer. All right, so with our text layer selected, let's go up to Effects and Presets. Close these up. This is a bit buried in here, so take notes. Under Animation Presets, then under Text, then so it's under Animate In, and Animate Out does the opposite. It takes things out. We're gonna look at just these for right now. So we have fade up lines. Well, let's start center spiral, decoder fade in, drop in by character. All these you can preview in different ways. And actually, you can preview in Bridge. I'll show you in a second. But all you need to do is click this and drag and drop it over there, and boom, it will fade in for you. So now if I move this back, actually, I think if I it'll start right where your cursor starts. So now this effect, if I play this, boom, it drops it in. And I can change those positions later. Okay? Let's see, does that still, that's right there. Let's use the, let's use this decoder fade in right there. Put that on there. Just drag it and drop it on the text layer. It won't work on other layers, I don't think. But it works on text layers. Now if I play this, it just kind of does this cool decoder kind of stock thing that it does, so it'll animate your text and make it look really cool, and all you have to do is drag and drop from over here to over there. Now, if you want to edit the duration of that, the quickest way to do that is have your layer selected and press U. It will bring up the range selector. So this range selector is the start and the end position of what you're looking at. Okay, so I'm going to move the start position to right here. So this starts right away, and then the end position, it'll end this animation right about there. That way when I start my overall animation, I press play, as my little piece is flying in, it types out Atarac. Okay, so there you go. That's how to add text effects. You can look at those. If you scroll up to text effects and then click on this little hamburger option right here, let's see, show effects, reveal and finder, browse presets right here. I believe this should pop up in Bridge. Yeah, Bridge is popping up right here. So you can browse these. Oh, it has been added to Bridge. Yes, okay, good. I want to enable that now. Okay, so now I'm in Bridge. You can use to look at photos and things. So now I'm in, this can get a little confusing, so make sure you are in the right area. We should just go to text right here and then animate in. Now if I click on each one of these, animate in, do I need to, okay, can I make that bigger? No, I'll just scroll this over like that. Alright, so if you click on each one of these, it'll give you a little preview over here with what it's going to do. My computer is going a little slow right now, so it'll go in a second, but if I do decoder fade in, it'll take a second to load, but then it'll give you a tiny preview. It'll even give you a little preview right here with what it's going to do. So yeah, that way you can go browse in here and Bridge to see what you want to do with your selection. And there you go. I'll just click on it. So twice. That'll work there. Okay. Now click on it twice. I'll show you the decoder fade in. Cool. Drop in by character. Click on that again. Great. You can preview what these things are doing in Bridge. I'll go back to After Effects right here, and now you can see you can edit the individual layers in your vector shape. You can use that in combination with masks. But then if you have some text for this assignment, just a nice simple thing to do is add this text preset to your animation, and then it makes this fun little effect that might give you what you want. To make more custom effects to make your animation do exactly what you want, you probably need to go in and actually animate each piece of text or letter or whatever you want. But this can get you quite a long ways to just have text appear or wipe in or fade up or something like that. And it can just make your animation come together pretty quickly. All right, see you later.